Today we got Kendall Grove on the program. He's actually at LAX, flying back to Maui from LA. He's got Bellator 174 coming up. Chris Honeycutt. What were you doing in LA, and how long were you there?
I was here for 2 weeks. I started training for this fight. I got back from my vacation. I took my kids to Oregon, up at Mount Hood, ski bowl. Let my kids go play in snow. You know, they wanted to do that, so I got them that. And then Bellator called, got ready to fight March 3rd, Oklahoma City. Against Chris Honeycutt. You know, it's a fight that I wanted. Well, they offered me it before, but I had that vacation coming up, and I didn't want to be asked out of $8,000 worth of airfare, you know, airfare, hotel, and stuff like that. But here we are. We're fighting now. Came up to Orange County to get my camp started, you know, or kind of, you know, get it going. As you guys all know, I'm really good friends with Michael Bisping. We've been friends since the Ultimate Fighter, and he reached out to me and said, "Hey, bro, you need a place? I got you. You can use it. I got an extra car. You can train at the gym, my gym, whatever you want." So I took him up on that offer. My wife was like, "Yeah, get out of here. Go train with the boys." Got to train, got some good training at Ruka. Mike and Cubs wants his new gym, UFC Costa Mesa, and then Misfits with Brady Fink out in Westminster. And now I'm headed back home. It's my twins' birthday on Monday, but we're celebrating it on Saturday, and then Sunday. We're baptizing my son, and then Sunday night I fly to Oklahoma to finish my camp with Rafael Lovato Jr. and Justin, Big Pygmy, because Justin Warren, the heavyweight for Bellator.
Yeah.
They're both on the same card too. So Lovato kind of hit me up before, and he was just like, "Hey, I'll be in Curitiba training out there. I'm on the same card as you. I got a one-fight deal with Bellator. Let's train." I get back. I got one hard week. So I said, "Yeah, I'll meet you out there." Hey, training the best grappler in the world that happens to be my weight. Why not?
Yeah, right? That's awesome. That's actually really good.
Yeah.
I want to backtrack a second, though, because you said you've been training with Bisping and hanging out at his gym. Lately, there's been a whole bunch of reports that there might be a George St. Pierre versus Michael Bisping matchup coming up if GSP comes to terms. Has there been anything said at the gym that you heard of as well about that fight happening?
It's still up in the air, you know. Obviously, GSP retired and he's coming back, so he has to go through all that USADA shit. Yeah, I think he has to clear what? Is it 4 months, 6 months?
Yeah, 4 months.
Like that. Yeah, he has to do that before he can even step into the octagon again. So nothing's set in stone. Mike just had knee surgery about a couple of weeks ago, so I think we trained once because he's limited.
Yeah.
And again, he was just being a fucking bro, you know. He's just like, "Hey, come up, you can stay with me. You can use my car. You can use the gyms. I'll set you up with trainers, training partners, and just doing me a solid, you know.
Yeah.
Being a down brother, you know. And so he hooked me up, man. And so I got this last 2 weeks I had hard training, got good wrestlers. Obviously, I'm fighting an NCAA national runner-up, and in a tough Chris Honeycutt, another fucking wrestler. My whole career I've been played with wrestlers.
Yeah.
But no, it's a fight game. You know, I'm excited for this opportunity, and he's coming off of 3 wins. You know, he's on a streak, and so I want to go in there and shit on his parade. You know.
So obviously it's going to be his.
Back.
It's going to be his wrestling game, trying to grind you out and take you down and get on top in GNP, and your length trying to keep him away. Has it been hard finding training partners to get you ready for Chris to have his kind of wrestling ability?
No, well, up here, um, yeah, definitely wrestling ability. You can't teach that. You only can find guys who's been through that. I had the opportunity to work with Rafael Davis, aka the Noodle,
Yeah.
um, who wrestled Honeycutt about 2 years ago. So he's been my private wrestling, giving me privates on wrestling, just little techniques here and there to get me by, and more. See the problem that I had with Brendan Halsey is I went through the whole 8 week camp convincing myself he's not gonna take me down, when that was stupid on my part because that's disrespecting everything he's ever worked for as a wrestler. He and well, this camp I'm like, okay, he's gonna take me down. I expect him to take me down. What is he gonna do when we get there? Obviously, his last 3 fights, he hasn't shown much. He likes to grind out decisions. So I feel in that transition, he got to take me down. I've been working a lot, getting back to my feet. Obviously, I'm not just letting him take me down. I'm gonna make him work for that takedown. Working a lot on my wrestling defense, get back to how I was on the Ultimate Fighter. Like took in everything that Tito had to offer, and my takedown defense was getting pretty good in my earlier parts of my career in the UFC. And so I just kind of had to get back to that same mindset that I was like, okay, I have Hawaii high school experience
Yeah.
as a wrestler, and that's it. And I'm not. I respect Chris a lot as a fighter. As a wrestler, as a fighter. But don't get it twisted. I'm still gonna smash his face. So I'm gonna try to smash his face, but that's the plan. I'm taking myself out of my comfort zone. Coming up here, working with great uh, young up and coming wrestlers, up and coming fighters, well-rounded fighters, and good teachers, and yeah, I'm just
All right.
getting ready. Like I said, before I used to be like, okay, you're not taking me down, but you know, this time he's gonna take me down, but I expect that now, so I'm not gonna be like a deer in the headlight.
Yeah. So how much have you changed this training camp versus your last training camp? What have you done differently this one?
Um, a little bit more cardio. I mean, I always push the cardio, but more cardio in the wrestling sense, like scrambling, fighting for dominant positions, not too much being a lazy jiu-jitsu guy and accepting the guard, where I used to get by with that. I used to get by with that. It was just, okay, he's in my guard.
Yeah.
I got weapons from my guard. But where in the past I done that, and I've been super active from my back where the top guy hasn't did nothing, but I lost the fight because I accepted those bottom positions, and it doesn't look good in the judge's eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this time I've been working more on to being in that top position or surrounding or getting to a place where I can be, so where I can establish a dominant offense, and just mindset. I've been living with a UFC middleweight champ for the last 2 weeks. That crazy bastard, it rubs off on you. He's a
Yeah.
crazy ass British fighter. And it shows, man. He's proven to be the best. So I kind of piggybacked my way on his kind of momentum. Listening to all his advice. I take it in, and hopefully I can feed off of his energy going into this next fight. Well, I know I will. I know I will.
So who's going to be in the corner for you when it's time to fight?
Brady Fink and hopefully Michael Bisping.
Okay, that was my
And
question.
then
Yeah.
no, and then I'm gonna be working with Mauricio. I forget his last name, but he's one of Lavato's striking coaches.
Okay.
But he's one of Shoot Boxing Originals. I worked with him before when I went out to help Lavato train for one of his legacy fights. and the guy's just a genius when it comes to striking. Old school shootbox guy, was there in one of the original guys, and I'm excited to go work with him. Just Fern, when you're around guys who've been in this sport forever, just the tip shot that you guys have, that it does wonders for the game. Just mindset and knowledge wise. And then on top of that, I get to work with the guy for 2 weeks leading up to this fight. So I'm very excited to get. And then on top of working with Novato, obviously, I know I'm going to be on the ground, so I'm going to go work with the best, most accomplished grappler that came out of the United States, possibly the world.
Yeah.
So it's a just the experience that I'm going to be working with this next 2 weeks, and on top of being here, the experience that I was working with this last 2 weeks, I think I'm matured as a fighter just in training alone, and I'm excited to go out there and show everyone that I'm not over the hill, I'm still a young 34. Don't let the 6 kids fool you. I'm still hungry, and my kids are hungry, so that means I got to go out there and I got to go provide for them.
Yeah, no kidding. So, hey, Kendall, thanks so much for coming on here with us. I know you're getting ready to board your flight. It's been awesome to talk to you again, and hopefully I'll see you in Maui here pretty soon.
Yeah, hey, big shout outs to my sponsors, Pharma Market Hawaii, I Am Local, On It Protein, On It Supplements. Thank you guys. Muskova, Ruka Sports, Virus, and everyone who's supporting me, Training Mask, Swiss Athletics, Frank Trigg, always hooking me up with 6 interviews and letting me promote myself and my brand. Follow me on Kendall Grove MMA for Twitter and Instagram. I love you, Hawaii. Thank you guys for giving me the strain. To my family, I love you guys. To my wife and kids, thank you for always having my back. Thanks, Trigg.
Mahalo, Kendall. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, mahalo, guys.